हेलो। आज मैं डिस्कस करने जा रहा हूँ इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल। टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस and so many other things related to this topic. So first of all, electric potential. So to describe the electric field in terms of a quantity that will be independent of the magnitude of the charge. To describe the electric field in terms of a quantity that will be independent of the magnitude of the charge Q naught, we introduce the concept of potential difference. So the first one is electric potential. First one is electric potential difference. The first point is electric potential difference. So it is the work done. It is the work done by the external force. It is the work done by the external force in carrying a unit positive test charge from one point to another in electric field without acceleration is called the electric potential difference between the 2 points. Let us try to understand. Here is electric field. This is uniform electric field and there are 2 points in the electric field. One is A, another is B. So a point charge is kept here Q naught at A. So according to electric field, when any charge is placed in electric field, it will experience a force in the direction of electric field. So if we want to move this charge Q naught from A to B, some external work is required. So the work done in moving a unit positive charge from point A to point B in electric field without acceleration per unit positive test charge is called potential difference. So we will write here BB minus BA is equal to the work done in moving the charge from point A to B divided by Q naught. So it is the potential difference. So unit, and this potential difference, it is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity and its SI unit is volt and its CGS unit it is stat volt, and 1 stat volt is equal to 300 volt. So this is the formula for the potential difference. BV minus BA is equal to work done in moving a unit positive test charge from one point to another point. Now the electric potential difference. Now the second point is electric potential or absolute potential. Previously I have discussed electric potential difference. Now come to the point electric potential. So if we take the point A at infinity, अगर पॉइंट ए को इन्फिनिटी पे ले जाएं एंड at infinity the potential is considered to be 0. So there are the two reference level at which the potential is considered to be 0. One is infinity and another is earth, the surface of the earth. So accordingly the above relation becomes BB minus B infinity is equal to W infinity B upon Q naught. So it has V infinity is 0. So we have only potential at B is equal to, now dropping the subscript, W upon Q naught, or again dropping the subscript, we have B equal to W upon Q naught. So potential at a point is the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive test charge from infinity to that point in electric field without acceleration. So this is electric potential. Now the physical significance of electric field. The third one is physical significance of electrical potential. Because we are here we are studying about potential, not electric field. So physical significance of electric potential. So the electric potential is that physical quantity which determines the direction of flow of charge. Electric potential determines the direction of flow of charge. In case of when two conductors are kept in contact, the charge will flow from a body which is at one potential and the other body which are at different potential. So in case of positive charge, it always flow from higher potential to lower potential. So if two bodies which are at different potential and kept in contact, the positive charge will flow from the higher potential to lower potential. While in case of negative charge, flows from lower potential to higher potential. It is similar to the heat. Heat always flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. Water always flows from higher pressure to lower pressure. Similarly, the charge, the quantity that characterizes or that tells the flow of charge, it is electric potential. So positive charge always flows from higher potential to lower potential, while negative charge flows from lower potential to higher potential. Now the next is the relation between electric field and electric potential. The relation between electric field and electric potential. So here are a charge. It is a source charge, due to which there is electric field E, and we have considered here 2 points A and B. The point A is at potential B, and the point B, which is very near to A, is at potential B plus dV, and the distance between them is dr. So on this charge Q naught, that is a test charge which is at A, experience a force F. It experiences a force F. So F is equal to Q naught E. So this force is in the direction of electric field, because a charge in electric field experiences a force. Now if we want to bring this charge from A to B, then external force is required. So F external is equal to minus Q naught E. So the work done in moving the charge from point A to point B is equal to F external into displacement, that is dr, small displacement dr. So this is the small work done. dW is equal to F external dr. Now putting the value of F external, it is minus Q naught E dr. So dW upon Q naught is equal to minus E dr. And dW upon Q naught, it is from the definition, the work done in bringing a unit positive test charge from one point to another point in electric field is equal to the potential difference. So this quantity is dB. So dB is equal to minus E dr, or we can write E is equal to minus dB upon dr. Here dB upon dr is called potential gradient. dB upon dr is called potential gradient. So here E, this expression shows that the direction of electric field is always in the direction of decreasing potential. Now the same expression when we write in vector form. When we write the same expression in vector form, what will happen? Let us try to understand. Here F is equal to Q naught E. F is equal to Q naught E. Similarly, F external is equal to minus Q naught times E. So the work done in moving the charge from point A to point B is equal to, it is the dot product of F external and displacement vector dr. Now putting the value minus Q naught E dot dr. So it is dW. Now dW upon Q naught. Q naught से divide करेंगे इधर. So it is minus E dot dr. And dW upon dW upon Q naught, it is equal to dB. So dB is equal to minus E dot dr. So the total change, we integrating it dB from point A to point B. At point A the potential is BA and at point B it is BB, is equal to minus integration E dot dr. So here we have BB minus BA is equal to negative of E dot dr. So the potential difference between 2 points is equal to negative of the line integral of electric field in moving a unit positive test charge against the electric field from point A to point B. Now the next point is calculation of electric potential. Number 1, the potential at a point due to a point charge. So here is a diagram. Plus Q is a charge that is producing electric field E, and a point P at which we have to find electric potential, which is at a distance r from O. Now a test charge Q naught is brought from infinity to the point P, At some extent, this test charge is at A. The test charge is at A. So it experiences a force. So it experiences a Coulomb force. So Coulomb force is F. If we want to bring this charge from infinity to this point P against electric field, some external force is required. So F external is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q naught upon x square. This is the case when the point is that point unit positive test charge is at point A. So this is F external. Now this charge is moved from A to A dash. Charge is moved from A to A dash. So the for small displacement, the small work done dW is equal to F external into dx. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q naught upon x square into dx. This is small work done. Now the total work done in bringing the charge from infinity to point P. So total work done, we will integrate it. W is equal to integrating it from infinity to R. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q naught upon x square dx. So we have 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q naught outside the bracket, outside the integration, and inside it we have only x to the power minus 2 dx. So integrating it, we will get 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q naught x to the power minus 1 upon minus 1, and these are the limits. So we have 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 1 upon 4 pi, here we write here, so W equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q naught 1 upon x and limits infinity to R. So this gives W, and q naught is here. So W upon q naught is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into q, and here we have 1 upon R minus 1 upon infinity. So 1 upon R is 0. So we have W upon q naught. W upon q naught is B. It is equal to B. So B is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by R. So this is the formula for potential, electric potential due to a point charge q at a distance R. Electric field, the formula was 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon R square. So it is the only difference between electric field and electric potential. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का जो फार्मूला था उसमें 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by R. So here B is proportional to 1 upon R. As R increases, B decreases. Now come to the last point. Suppose the electric potential due to a system of charges. Suppose here is point P. The important thing in this formula that B is a scalar quantity. So we will put the value of q with sign. This is very important. In case of electric potential, the value of charge will be put with sign. साइन के साथ इसकी वैल्यू पुट की जाएगी, जबकि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्योंकि वेक्टर क्वांटिटी था उसमें हम q की वैल्यू विथ साइन पुट नहीं करते थे. सो हियर इट इज़ द इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग. In case of electric potential, we will put the value of q with sign. If it is minus, it will be put with minus sign. Now next, the electric potential due to a system of point charges. So here is a point P, and suppose here is Q1 which is at a distance R1 from P, second is Q2 which is a distance of R2, third one is Q3 which is at a distance R3, and the fourth one is Q4 which is a distance of R3. So at P, the electric potential due to these charges, here I am showing only 4 charges. Suppose there are n charges, so the electric potential at P will be the algebraic sum of electric potential due to all these charges. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught B1 will be equal to Q1 upon R1 plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 upon R2 plus and so on 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Qn upon Rn. So here the value of Q1, Q2, Q3 and so on will be put with sign. So in summation form we can write 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, taking common inside the bracket we have Q1 upon R1 plus Q2 upon R2 plus and so on Qn upon Rn. So in summation form we can write 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, now sigma, here Qi upon Ri, where I varies from 1 to n. So this is electric potential. So the important thing in electric potential, whenever we are dealing with numericals, the value of Q should be put with sign. Thank you.